So, hello fellow coin collectors, this is Glenn, back with another video, and today I'm a bit excited because I've got one of my favourite series of coins that I actually like to collect. So if you're not too familiar with actually the coins that I actually like, I prefer to collect ancient Indian coins. I do like to collect Roman and Greek, and basically anything over 200 years old. Or maybe 100 years, anything over 100 years old I like to collect. But I like to collect old Indian coins. But I do have quite a few Roman coins as well, because history is just very fascinating. So these coins are called here you go, Western Kshatrapas. And I'm basically going to use a guide that was done by Pankaj, and if I can find the link, I'll leave it down below. But basically, Travis, do another video on those. But basically, that article tells you how to actually read these coins. I've actually found it a bit hard to read. Well, this one is actually quite centralized. You most likely can read it. Oh, that one as well. But because it's a little bit either worn or it hasn't been struck properly up there, it's going to be a bit hard. But a lot of these coins are actually have a lot of the actual lettering off the plan. So this one is going to be a bit harder. It's more of a challenge. Over the past week, I've actually tried to read these, and as you can see, I might have actually identified them. Radhurasena, and this one is Visayasvasimha. I actually need to do more research so I can identify them successfully. And this is actually in the Brahmi script, so it's not in Devanagari, which they actually use for Hindi and Nepali at the moment. That might change in the future when a newer script actually comes along. But these are actually quite a beautiful coin. So here is actually basically the area that they actually occupied. So this is actually Gujarat around here. Punjabi's up here. Pakistani's over here. Ujjain, also Malwa, that's the central region. And down here you got Bombay or Mumbai, and you got some other places up here. This is Rajasthan up the top there. So that's basically where this actual coinage was actually struck. And there's something is issued like over 300 years, so there's actually quite a few rulers. Okay. And here's the actual, a really good coin from Vijayasena. And that's pretty much in the middle of the reign, so towards the end actually get really crude. So the style actually does not become legible. So as you can see, we have how you actually read it. Rajno actually has a transcription, so of king, his name. So his name's at the end, but in English it'll be at the start. Then Kshatrapas, that will be his title, son of king, and that's his name there, Dimensa. And I'm not too sure what Kshatrapa means. I haven't actually looked it up. Okay, so a lot of the silver coin actually follows this, but not a lot of it. So what we need to do is identify these two characters here, Rajna. So if you actually see that coin there, it's most likely here. So that's Rajna, and you need to find the other title going around. So if you look at that inscription, it actually looks like it's it. If you go around, that's the next inscription, and it actually stops around about here. There we go. So got those two characters, another one. So that's a new one. So this will be the name of the father. Okay, then we go around, and this is probably the new inscription here. So Rajno, whoops, drop down. So Rajno starts around here, and then somewhere around here we have the actual king's. Oh no, somewhere around here with the king's name. So I see it gets a bit confusing. So maybe that's Rajno there. I'm not too sure. So this is where I actually get a bit confused. So let's have a look at this coin. So looks like it starts from here. So Rajno, and Rajno is there. So that's a bit easier to identify. So you got the two identifying separation markers, and then you need to work out which one is the father, which one is the king. So basically that is how you actually read these coins. Most of these coins are pretty much from a few reigns, and then you got variations in the actual wording. Okay, there's some more information. I'll try and get a link, and then down below he actually has the kings. So now that we know that this is actually probably one king, you can actually try and identify it with this information. So that is not as easy as you think. So this one, I actually can't read these individual letters. I should actually do that before I actually go any further. And I would also recommend that you do it as well. Okay, so let's have a look if I can identify. I reckon it might be this Vida Daman. Then you need to know if his father is Damamensa. So Damamensa. So I believe that's the actual king's name there. And then see this one. It might be actually, so I think I've got the end of the actual inscription of the king. Just there. So maybe that is actually him. Which one did you say it was? This guy here. So Demamensa. So maybe could be him. Not too sure. But oops, I keep on checking the wrong computer. And here we have the dates. So on the back, or on the obverse, you can see we actually have a dating system here. And there should be another inscription in degraded Greek, because these are actually style. The earlier coins are actually more like the Indo-Greeks, but these ones are more of a stylized version, so they actually would be unable to actually tell the Greek. So in the case of a number 105, there will be digits of 1 for 100 and 1 for 5. Okay, so if you have 151, you have a digit for 100, 50, and you'd have 1. So let's have a look and see what we have here. So looks like it's a bit hard to tell for me. But what I've got down is 187, that's how I interpreted it before, but that seems a bit crude and actually might not be the actual case. Then we have this one. As you can see, it has the lip going down, and it has the just one little line coming off, so that's 200. But I don't have anything else on the actual date really. There might be a 9 there. This one might be 4, not too sure. If we have a look at the actual individual coins, you can see you can't actually tell the date on them. That's actually quite nice. Here, oh, better go back to it. Okay, here, that's quite clearly N8. Can't tell if it's 1. Looks like it's 100. Looks like it might be 8. This one might be. Looks like it has a 9, so probably a 4. Could be. Could be. So that's why it's a bit hard to interpret from the dates. As you can see, there's a legend in what's left of the actual Greek. No date on that one. And here we have another one. So this one has 8 again. And I can't tell the first numeral or the last one. But that's actually quite nice. And if we compare it with a Gupta coin, so Guptas adopted these type of silver coins when they took over around about 300s, in the 300s. But these ones are more fatter. You can see them more stylized, more like the Buddhist type of imagery and large hair. But the most striking feature you can find on the Buddha coins is that these ones have a hill in the middle, so 3 humped hill, and the Gupta coins actually have more, looks like a type of animal in the middle, and also the lettering is actually quite different than the Western Kshatrapas. So these are actually quite nice coins. So what would these actually cost? You can basically pick these up for about $10 each. So for a coin that's 1,700 to 1,900 years old, $10 each is actually not very expensive. And they're actually very common for, I think about 5 rulers. But, so if you're wondering if a coin is old, it will be expensive. Well, basically no. Very few coins that are old are actually expensive. Most coins you can actually get for a pretty good price. Even Roman coins, like these ones here, yeah, very good. So these ones are probably from Antioch and probably from Caracalla. Need to look that up. So these ones you can get for probably about $20-$30 each. Not too expensive. And then you got medieval coins. So these are pennies from England. You can basically get these for about $50 because these are more in demand. So basically, that is my video on Western Kshatrapas. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. And it's just a very fascinating and awesome series to get. And something I hope to collect more of in the future, as well as some Gupta coins. Anyway, next week I think I will do a Roman coin because I haven't done one for a while and they have a fascinating history. So this one I'll actually show, unless I've done it before, then I'll choose another one. So thank you very much. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and check out the links below, and also have an awesome coin collecting time. Thank you and bye bye.